Valentine's Day Eve, Sports Block with Ritoc. Couple days have passed since let me hit y'all with the fullness. It's the Sports Block with Ritoc powered by the Lawnarchy. Couple days have passed since the Chiefs have officially become a dynasty. Was it the best Super Bowl you've ever seen?
No. But it was more than sufficient.
Was it the best Super Bowl I've ever seen?
So I think there's
No, because I feel like the first 49ers Chiefs was the best Super Bowl I've ever seen. Because they were down 10 and wound up winning by 10.
Yeah.
That was amazing. With
Are you
less
just
than
saying
a quarter.
that because that one meant more? Because it had been 50 years since y'all had seen the Super Bowl? Or...
Hey, why you bringing up those stuff?
Well, there's certainly an emotional component to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'll also say that there's a difference between the best Super Bowl I've ever seen or the highest level of play I've seen in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I feel like that was a New York Giants, Buffalo Bills, wide right.
Yeah, like they that was a defensive game.
That was a knockdown drag out right there.
And they threw they best at us. Like it ain't like they left anything in the playbook.
Right.
And that defense still held up without Charles Omenihu. Even King Felix got a little run in the game. Fucking George Karlaftis, my goodness.
Leo Chenal
too. Oh my God, these draft picks are so good. Like so fucking good. Like
youngest defense in the league.
Are y'all comfortable with losing Gay and having Chenal step into that role?
I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Tranquil can sub
if they
all
re-sign
three
Tranquil.
positions.
If they got to re-sign him, but
Because Tranquil, this was a 1-year deal for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they gonna re-sign Tranquil. Just because he can play all three linebacker positions. But you know, Leo Chenal we brought in to be a starter for real. When he had the most tackles in colleges last year, something like that. Dude is a run stuffer, and his coverage is improving. Malik Herring, our undrafted DN or tackle, I can't remember which position he played. He has some good clock.
Shout out Mike Pennell.
MV Pennell, dog.
I was say now Pennell balled the fuck out.
We need to sign that dude.
I didn't realize how big that dude was.
But, hey, we need to sign that dude. I know we got that dude from the Lions, and he'll probably factor into next year. But Mike Pennell deserves a contract from us. He's just been too clutch for us. You know what I mean? We definitely wouldn't have been stopping the run at all.
Yeah.
Without him.
That's a big dude. Hey man, that motherfucker back was wide than a motherfucker.
Yes, he was. He's gigantic, dog.
I was like, damn, I forgot how big he really is.
Well, honestly, it's not like Pat didn't do his thing, but my attention was on the defense.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to the real Super Bowl MVP Harrison Butker.
Hey.
Boy.
If they would have gave it to Butker, I wouldn't have had a problem with it.
I don't think anybody should have had a problem with it if they did it. If they would have, I knew they weren't.
Yeah, you knew
if they weren't gonna give it to Butker, they could have gave it to Leo Chenal. He had like 6 tackles, fumble. He was in on the
tip pass.
Tip pass. He was in on the field goal block or the extra point block. Yeah, man, shit. Don't get me wrong. Pat did his thing. You know.
Hey, Brett
Per
Veach is
usual.
a real MVP of this, dog. Like we have the youngest defense in the league,
Yeah.
and we're top 3 at worst. Like,
I don't know.
Like, holy shit, man! Like,
I was listening to some national radio today, and they were saying that this Chiefs defense was one of the best defenses of the last 30 years,
Yeah, when it comes to
if not the best defense of the last 30 years.
because when it comes to giving up points, like I did some shit. I think only 3 other teams ever did. Didn't give up 28 the entire year and only gave up 25 once.
man, and to think, I wanted Spags up out of here a few years back.
Yeah.
But he's proven that he's
And it wasn't necessarily
He's
that you
dope
wanted
as far as
Spags
defense
up out of
coordinator.
here. You wanted Spags to stop doing that bullshit that Bob Sutton was doing at the
Yep.
at the end of his shit.
Yep.
And
There you
Spags
go.
came in doing that shit at the
Yep.
beginning of his shit.
Yep.
And we was all like, whoa, man, that's why we just got rid of that motherfucker, man.
facts on that.
But he kind of had to do that shit to get him in the trans, you know what I'm saying, transition.
And you need players too.
Yeah, and they had to get the players.
But Veach, man, like, he put this defense together exactly the only way you could do it, and succeeded at it. You're not going to sign high level free agents, so not on defense. You got to draft you got to find undrafted gems, and he did all of that.
Man, they got to find a way to sign Chris Jones.
The second best player on y'all squad.
But see, he for that to work, he would have to take a backloaded contract, and he ain't about to do that. Unless the whole ho's guaranteed, and I don't think he'll do that.
Man, I'm not being facetious when I say what I'm about to say.
Is it gonna get a little spicy?
It might be a little spicy.
Okay.
It might be like a 3 out of 5 on the spicies. It might be a 4 out of 5 on the spicy. Now that I think about it, I don't think Spags' defense works that well with the Chiefs works as well without Chris Jones. And I mean we saw a sample of it against the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
And they had all offseason knowing that Chris Jones wasn't going to play in that game. And I understand it was the first game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But nothing was clicking because they weren't getting the pressure that Chris Jones provides up the middle.
I got a little bit of pushback on this.
Go for it. I might push back your pushback.
So, I do agree that that the defense is successful in this scheme because of Chris Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I can acknowledge that. But if he goes, there are things we can do to remain nearly as effective. Like I said, you signed Pinnell. I can't remember that guy from Detroit that we got, but you signed some meat to sit in the middle of that line, of that defensive line.
Pause.
No, sir. No, sir. Absolutely not. But you get as many big men as you can, and just cycle them through the rotation.
But the Chiefs don't do that though. Like it's like once you
But
out there,
it's
you out
cheaper
there.
to do that.
But will they do that? And I guess my point to that is, are they not doing that because they have Chris Jones?
Yes, because being a dedicated run stopper is not Chris Jones's mo. You know what I mean? He's not a punk against the run, but he's designed to rush the passer. He's designed to give pressure. I think if you put 370 pounders over that the 1 and 2 gaps, like
just get 2 big motherfuckers to replace Chris Jones.
shit, just fucking fall on them. Fuck it. You know what I mean? But where you make up with the pass rush is, Karloff, this is going to make another progression. One, and he's already giving us more than Frank Clark ever gave us.
Consistently in the regular season,
I'm talking about
in a season, I will say yes. In the playoffs, no one has done what playoff Frank.
That's why they call him playoff Frank.
He was close this playoffs. Karloff
He was nice.
But playoff Frank is what, top 3 all time in playoff sacks?
Playoff Frank is number. He might be number 1 if he got him a sack.
Because I was gonna say, because what's the name from the Patriots is number 1.
Because he was 1 short. So if he got him a sack with the Seahawks during the play, no, he didn't even make it to the playoffs with the Seahawks. So he's number 2. So playoff Frank is number 2 all time in playoff sacks.
But granted,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Karloftis had a nice playoff.
and we're only year 2 with him, right?
Yeah.
Karloftis?
Yeah, we're going into year 3.
Yeah, because he was a rookie last year.
Yeah, because Chanel was no.
Whoa,
Karloftis
wait. No. He's this was his 3rd year.
This was his 3rd year.
No,
Chanel was
this is
Chanel's 2nd year.
No, it's got to be 3rd year because
This is Chanel's 2nd year.
McDuffie was
This was McDuffie's
our
2nd
number
year.
1 last year.
Yeah.
Was
This is
our number 1
McDuffie's
pick
2nd
last
year. To Chanel's 2nd year.
Y'all sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
And this was Karloftis' 3rd year, which is why they felt comfortable.
Letting Frank go.
Yep. Because he spent 2 years with him. And
Shit, that mean that contract coming up.
hey, you know what? We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But I'm prepared. So let me put this out to everybody else so you all can be prepared also. The Chiefs are gonna lose people that you like.
Most definitely.
You're going to lose people that you love.
They're gonna lose people that you love. Because if they don't, they're gonna become the 1975 Chiefs all over again.
Just relied on names until they were done.
Done.
And then got nothing for them in trade. You didn't draft for the future at those positions. We're gonna have to do that, especially on defense. It may not be Chris Jones, but somebody gonna hurt because they're gonna leave.
Oh, like I said, I'm personally really hoping they can find a way to sign Chris Jones. But I've already accepted that Chris Jones is not going to be a Chief next year. Because if they want to continue the dynasty, they have to let him go.
How many years does Bolton have on his rookie contract?
This was Bolton's 3rd year. Bolton and Karloftis came in same year.
Okay.
And saying Bolton was a second rounder, so you can't get the fifth round.
There's no fifth year for him. It's fourth year. So shit.
So he gonna have to get signed next year.
Yeah.
If not this summer.
Yeah, I was gonna say it may have to be this summer.
The list is long of people that the Chiefs could sign or should sign.
How many years of Justin Reed do we have left? Probably 2.
Do we?
Yeah, because y'all signed him to a 4-year, and that was 2 years ago.
Did we?
I believe it was 4 years.
Shit. And then Dawu asking, who's more important, Chris Jones or L'Jarius Sneed?
Oh no, it's a 3-year contract.
Who, Reed?
For Reed?
Yeah.
Also, that shit's up. Yeah, it's a lot of, but you know what though?
And he balled.
These are a lot of these are positions though that if they choose to let go of the people that we're familiar with now and either draft or bring up through the ranks someone else, I'm going to trust it. Because if they let, oh God, please don't. If they let L'Jarius Sneed go, but if they let L'Jarius Sneed go, and if they let L'Jarius Sneed go, they have to keep Chris Jones.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
If they don't keep Chris Jones, they have to keep L'Jarius Sneed. It's got to be one or the other. You cannot get rid of both of them.
Well, let me ask you this: who's going to be easier to replace? That could be the decision.
My honest opinion, L'Jarius Sneed, simply because
Veach has done a good job.
Veach has done a great job of drafting defensive backs.
Okay.
Sneed was what, a 5th rounder? 4th, 5th rounder?
Something like that.
I can see that. So I still have my trade scenario in play. So
oh my bad. That was saying, can we be the same defense without Willie Gay? And I believe we can if we sign Drew Tranquil.
Yes. Which I believe will happen.
Which I think happens. But not only if we sign Drew Tranquil, allow Leo Chenal to get a few more snaps. You know what I'm saying? Kind of let them split that clock, and then also draft. I man, look, on defense, I trust Veach without question.
Yeah, same. But hold on, here's my scenario where the best case scenario in which Chris Jones gets leaves, right? So I'm still of the opinion that we could attempt to sign and trade.
Okay.
Right? You seeing Jones, you're 1 this year, and you're 2 and 3 next year to New England for the number 3 pick, and you get Marvin Harrison Jr. And this solves a couple of problems. One, money.
Mm-hmm.
Draft picks are cheaper than money every time. It don't matter. Right?
Most definitely.
You know what I mean?
And you're gonna have them for 5 years, at least 5 years.
And you're in a position where you can use draft capital as actual draft capital, right? You can go spend some draft picks and add to this team because there's no glaring deficiency. You know what I mean? I mean, there's some of it looks a little ugly.
But I got a little pushback for you on that. Y'all have been to 4 out of 5 Super Bowls. Y'all won 3 of the last 5.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got a chance to three-peat.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that they go all out for a wide receiver at this point? Because Pat has proven that at this point he doesn't need a true number one. He just actually needs guys that can catch the ball when he throws it to him.
Say that again.
He just needs the guys to catch the ball when he throws it to him.
One more time, just to make sure we got this shit right.
So spending that much to get Marvin Harrison Jr. and we know dude's gonna be a beast in the league. Like we all know this, but looking down 4 or 5 years, does he even make it to the end of that contract without being a headache?
Yeah.
Like does Andy want that?
Hey, Mark Senior wasn't a headache on the team at all. It was in the streets. That nigga was a headache.
No, that nigga was a menace.
He was a menace.
Allegedly.
Oh, allegedly.
But I can't imagine Senior letting Junior show his ass in the league.
He a menace to Junior. You better get out there and make this name respectful again.
Man.
But look, this is where I'm still talking about value of these picks, right? We trade up, we draft Harrison, right? That's our 1. We still got our 2 and 3 this year, right? So you go defensive line and offensive line, and find you some other project DBs, like in 4th, 5th rounds, and you can do that this year, potentially 3P. And that 2nd and 3rd that you gave up from next year are now 3rd and 4ths. You know, virtually. You know what I mean? So I don't think that's really too steep of a price from our circumstances.
Now, does New England do that?
So even though Mayo's not the GM in that situation, they still gonna use Belichick's approach. Like that's now the Patriot way. You know what I mean? Like that's just what they're gonna do. So Bill was never afraid about trading down if he gets some money, get some higher picks out of it. Net higher trade value.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And they need a lot.
And they need a lot. And they're not going to just turn it around this year. You just hope they're respectable and approach 500.
But do they do that knowing that there's some great quarterback prospects in that first round? And if they can get one of the top 2, do they trade with somebody to give up that number 3?
Who's gonna give it up? That's the real question.
Say what now?
Who's gonna give it up? That's the real question.
Why not us?
Who's gonna give it up?
What you mean?
Who's helping the Chiefs?
Oh,
And see, that's what I'm saying. Like at this point, y'all are really gonna have to give it up.
yeah. We're gonna have to overpay. Either in money or in draft capital. We're gonna have to. But swapping ones this year, Chris Jones and a 2 and 3, they doing all right. They doing all right. You got an anchor for your defense in a 2nd and 3rd next year.
Now they're gonna be paying though.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
They need
paying.
something up front.
But that's the thing. The Patriots defense isn't really the issue.
But
like they need a quarterback.
They still don't have anybody intimidating on that line or a threat that's on that line. It's the linebackers and the D-backs.
But my point is, do they take that and then like let's say Caleb Williams let's just say he falls. Let's say Chicago they fuck up like they probably will, and they don't take him. And then the Cardinals, they don't take him because they got Kyler.
Then the Patriots can try and come back up.
I don't know. That's just the way things are shaping up right now.
Hey, but hold on. A second and a third rounder in the first round swap doesn't sound that bad.
It doesn't
in that position. If you need to do that, if you need to do that,
but they don't want to be.
I don't believe the quarterbacks that they covet are going to be at that value. Are going to be there by the time they pick, even if they don't trade with us.
I'm just thinking it's going to take too much. And then you have
you go out and get you a mid-level free agent fucking quarterback.
But you don't want to do that in today's NFL. you have to take that guy when he's in the draft because you got him for 5 years, and then you can build around him.
Man, I'll be honest with you. I don't watch enough college to have a real value assessment of like Caleb Williams and all them. I've seen some highlights here and there, but I don't have the context to really say what's worth what in that situation. I just think if I'm in that situation, I don't make that move unless I'm sure that I have a quarterback that's going to eventually be a top 5 All-Pro. You know what I mean? And that's absolutely not guaranteed. Absolutely not guaranteed. Hell, even the scouting report on Patrick Mahomes didn't say he was capable of taking us to two fucking Super Bowl wins back to back, 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? Or 3 or 5 years.
But you don't want to miss out though. You don't want to be that organization that passes on the Mahomes again. You don't want to be that organization that, like, this dude was right here in your lap.
They don't know. They never knew.
But you still gotta take that chance.
Once again, that was Veach. That was Veach's little scouting project. You know what I mean? So, and honestly, I think he really is the only reason. I mean, the Chiefs are the only reason that he got hot that week of the draft. You know what I mean? Like they didn't speculate us taking him, but they thought that all the other quarterbacks would be gone, and they would have to. They would have to take him, or you know what I mean, like.
Because I was gonna say, because Trubisky, like he really jumped up in that draft.
But Trubisky
you know why
never
Trubisky
had the
jumped
arm
up
talent that Mahomes
at all.
So yeah.
But you know why he jumped up?
Last name Trubisky in Chicago.
Because he had a soul.
Then Andy should have took him then.
Andy understood that this little half soul
All
child
he needed was a half a soul.
Was going bring him and the newly acquired souls together.
You how's giraffe ass?
I mean, since Sunday, but that ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
But that I really feel like that's the ballsy scenario for us. For Veach to make that move, like, oh y'all gonna keep complaining about these wide receivers. Don't holler at me for another 4 years about the wide receiver position.
So you're not comfortable with the way Rice balled out? MVS don't deserve another contract.
I'm still not completely sure he's a one.
Does he have the potential to be a one? Do you at least see that much?
I don't know if he has the speed for it. I mean, he's not slow, but he's not Legion of Zoom material. You know what I mean? He's just been very. His hands have mostly been good, and he's been excellent on these slant routes and screens and shit. Which, by the way, San Francisco ate our fucking screen game up.
Yeah.
Ate that shit alive.
They was ready for it.
They were ready for that shit, dog.
For most of it.
Yeah, screens. We got nothing off screens that game. And they was trying to run Pacheco up the middle, and I think you had to do that to keep the defensive line at bay. But you also had to accept, like, it appears that that's what they did. They just accepted that they were only going to get so much with the run that they run during the possession. But they ran running plays every possession.
And Pat ate them up, though.
And then Pat got out there on his feet and did the Mahomes trot for 19 yards. And then slide down your ass so you can't even touch it.
I watched the game Sunday with some friends of mine who are Cowboys fans.
Boo.
And it was a risky move on my part because, Chiefs could have lost. And had they lost, me and Quarter and a couple other people would have been just...
wouldn't heard the end of it.
Man, never, ever. But they won.
Like we ain't ever witnessed they heartbreak for the last fucking.
I was with them when the Cowboys got put out in the first round. I was sitting right with them. And they was like, "Hey man, what the fuck?" I was like, "Oh no."
The fuck you mean? What you should expect this
every year.
And that's when he said, "Y'all gotta come and watch the rest of y'all's games over here, so we can watch y'all be sad when y'all lose."
Y'all didn't break no TVs.
We didn't have to. We did get put out after all the shooting stopped.
It was a whole lot of shooting.
Hey, there was a video on Twitter. Looked like a dude shot his TV up.
Probably did.
Oh, he probably did.
At first I thought that's a video file that they just ran and it's, but there was definitely physical damage to the TV. I couldn't necessarily see complete holes, but
my favorite one is
but there was gun smoke in the air as well.
When looked like some Mexican cats and it's like a dude standing there watching with a Mahomes jersey.
Oh, I seen that. That shit was hilarious.
Other dude running like double, just jumping to the TV, just.
Nigga, I'm gonna kill you. Nigga, I'm gonna kill you.
Now that's all funny. But it's when old girl grabbed the bottle and the towel and started trying to wipe the TV.
Like that was gonna fix that shit.
I was like, what was that supposed to do?
And now that one, I don't believe that one was fake because that TV was built into the wall.
Oh yeah, that was
like
real.
That wasn't no Walmart
like
special
was,
shit right there.
Yeah, I feel like that was a real situation right there. That he needs anger management because he went straight from. He must have lost some money on that.
They said he lost, or he had 20,000 on it.
Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, you see that shit? The footage of old boy I guess he lost like 75,000 and his wife.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I sent it in the group chat, I think. Let me see.
Oh shit.
Oh, you hadn't seen that yet?
No. He wildin'. That shit was real. He spider monkey that motherfucker.
Yeah, he runs up on it.
His own fucking TV.
Man, what the fuck? Where did I send that to? I must have sent that in Instagram. I may never find it in Instagram. I sent a lot of stuff. I don't even remember what I was looking for now.
I say, yeah, let's go over some of these. While you look at that, let's go over some of these stats. Man, so basically, y'all out. Let's see, outrushed y'all. Or y'all outrushed them 130 to 110. Pat threw for 325. They threw for 272. Average yards per play. The Chiefs with 6 and the 49ers with 5. And then time of possession was almost even at 38 minutes for them and 36 for y'all, including that overtime. And I did say last week that C-Mac would probably get off, but they would still Chiefs would still end up winning. And he had a whole bunch of yards, but they were pretty much meaningless though.
Yeah.
And plus his average per carry was trash.
And that bullshit fucking double pass bullshit.
And it seemed like that shit took forever.
Man,
like the ball seemed like it was in the air for damn near 30 seconds.
Did he get tipped or something?
It was a floater.
Because it was a. But I don't know, man. It was a bogus ass play. But to a degree, it was the Chiefs catching a taste of their own medicine on that. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that the Chiefs would do to somebody. Not necessarily as weirdly executed, but play wise, yeah, that's right up our alley.
Hey, live by the sword.
Hey, for the most part, we shut fucking Debo and Ayuk down.
Oh yeah, and Kittle.
Kittle.
2 catches for 4 yards. Like that shit was horrible. And all that shit he was talking after the last one, like when I get back, it's gonna be a vengeance and all that. Like nah.
No sirree, Bob.
I big talk Kittle up too.
No sirree, Bob.
Yes, that Kelsey showed who was the best tight end.
Hey, I didn't doubt it. I just was, and I'm still 50-50 on them. Because I feel like Kittle only had like 5 maybe targets. I got
shit, if that.
Let's see.
Now, one of the craziest things I have ever seen in a football game was when Greenlaw was running off the sideline and tore his shit.
Dude, we were like, "What's wrong? Did he trip on the? You know, they said the carpet, the field was raggedy kind of. I thought he tripped, and then when they replayed it, I was like, oh no, he ain't tripped. That's his Achilles. And then they brought out the little ass cart,
the little Madden cart.
I was like, damn, where'd they get the little bitty cart from?
Man, it's like fucking
That's a real Raiders thing to do.
Because
that shit looked crazy.
And then he wound up sitting in the front of it. And I was like, no, that's hilarious.
It was too small. It was too small for
him to go back. And Kittle had 3 targets.
In the golf cart. I promise you it is.
Yeah, Kittle had 3 targets. So
and tight end, you, huh?
I mean, he caught 2 of the 3.
Wasn't enough.
It really wasn't. I can't knock. I don't know, man. I don't know. It just wasn't. It just was never in the plan for the 49ers to win Sunday.
And then let's talk about this ignorance to the overtime rules for the playoffs.
On one team's side.
Inexcusable.
At this point in the season, and it's been 2 years now.
There's got to be.
No, I was ignorant to him.
This has to have been mischaracterized somehow. You know what I mean?
It's the Super Bowl.
Even Juice Check said, "Did you ever have any meetings on it?" No.
But Tranquil said that the Chiefs went over that shit a few times.
Yeah.
Like, hey, these are the rules. And see, I didn't know how the rules were set up now. I just knew
I got scared.
I just, knew that both teams get a possession.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, the end of the clock is about to run out. I don't know if they do another, second overtime.
Mm-hmm. But remember the ref at the beginning of the overtime, he was like, "This is a new game."
A new game, yep.
He did say that.
Mm-hmm.
And that each team gets a possession.
Yep. But like when Bolden, if he would have got that interception on their first drive, all the Chiefs would have had to do was kick a field goal, and it would have been over with.
Yep. That's inexcusable.
It is, because it's just like in college.
Or somebody had to miss the meeting on this shit or something. Because come on,
but
dog.
you never, like in college, you never take the ball first. You got to see what the other team is doing.
Yep. So that way you know how to count it.
Yeah, that's gonna dictate how you play. They took the ball first, and that was.
But that's because he was thinking.
All they had to do was go down and score.
You go down, score a touchdown, game over.
Like the old rules.
Mm. But that's still, and it's the same rules in the regular season. It's just the playoffs are different now.
Yeah.
Because of the Chiefs and the Bills from 2 years ago.
Yes.
But then again, Kyle Shanahan is a head coach. He shouldn't do that.
It's funny how that rule change that they did to keep us at bay actually kind of helped us out this year.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good job.
Yeah, because when we asked for it the year before, or 2 years before, they were like, "Yeah, eat it, dick."
Pretty much.
And then when we stomped out the Bills, 13 seconds left, broke their hearts. sent Vegas into a turmoil.
Ooh-wee. They want Buffalo to beat us so bad.
Man, you really can't bet against Patrick Mahomes, man.
Can't do it.
If it's the postseason. Regular season,
You're gonna lose some money.
It's
if you do.
inexcusable.
I mean, at this point, you just doing it to be contrary.
Hey, I think that nigga know the line. We out there.
It's like we're gonna go ahead and get down 10 right quick. Let the money
Specifically on the prop bets about him that go against him.
let that money move a little bit.
that would be
Don't fuck with
hilarious.
your pockets since y'all out here talking this shit.
Right, he be
Hey, but
talking to EB on the sideline. Hey, EB, what's the number? Man, they tripping. They got you with this. Bet. Let's ride. That was funny, wasn't it, EB?
Hey, but no more talk about who the fuck is the best quarterback in the league. Who's tracking?
I was saying, but before
Josh
the
Allen.
season, it wasn't even a question before the season. But now, like if you say anybody but Mahomes,
You just a hater.
yeah, you just on some bullshit, and you know you on some bullshit. You
Which is
trying
why
to
I
get
still
clicks.
got to tip my hat to motherfucking punk ass Skip Bayless
Oh,
and Jamar Chase. Hey,
Now Jamar Chase is different though.
it's different because he's in the middle of some shit.
and that's his, and his boy. You know
he
what
got
I'm
his
saying?
own
he got
guy,
he
yeah.
got Burrow.
But Skip Bayless, tip my hat to your haterism, boy. Your haterism is strong,
And consistent.
man. No sugar. If the packet said 2 cups of water, that's exactly what his haterism is getting. It's tick 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 tick. No more, no less.
To the last drop.
Boy, look, it's down to a science. And shout out to Stephen A. in First Takes, hating asses. Y'all saw these dudes lose this football game Sunday. And then yesterday morning, all I hear is, who did the 49ers? How did they not? It wasn't about what the Chiefs did. It was always about what the 49ers didn't. What the 49ers. I'm like, hey man, they lost.
Took the L.
Take the L, dog. I know y'all didn't want the Chiefs to win again and go back to back and officially become a dynasty. Even though, in my opinion, there's already a dynasty because they didn't won. They went to 6 AFC championships in a row. I mean, who does that? That ain't never happened before.
No, the Patriots did it.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, man, the Patriots eat a dick. Stepping on my lines. Let me stop before I wind up being in Worcester and some motherfucker. Hey, that guy. I watched the Monarchy, that guy, and y'all seen that use was disrespecting the Patriots, that guy. We don't eat dicks up here, that guy. You eat a dick, that guy.
Fucking park my car over here in your yard.
Your yard.
In your fucking yard.
You fucking yard over there, guy. Disrespectful, that guy.
Fucking lawn.
I know some people. You know what I mean?
I know some people over there in the Midwest, that guy. They come over there and, dead horses and shit. I'll be like, okay.
Who's going to the parade tomorrow?
Not me.
I may Uber around it. It's definitely gonna be some surges.
Oh, most definitely.
Get a little some of that.
I gotta work.
I gotta work too. I wasn't going no way. Even if I didn't have to work.
Man,
Even if I didn't have, you know what though? I haven't been to a Chiefs Super Bowl parade or Super Bowl gathering. So one of these times, the next time, I hate to even say this because that means some shit. It's gonna never be. But I don't know. I may go tomorrow. I can't go tomorrow. I don't know. We're just gonna be dead at work tomorrow, so I'm gonna just stay at work tomorrow.
Well, my thing was cruising downtown. Everybody showing their ass downtown.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be crowded.
But no, I mean that night.
She got wild down there.
That was our little family tradition. Whenever championship, we go out and take a ride. And I didn't even do that this year.
Dude, it looked like it was super packed downtown.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's just too big now. All that's too big now.
And people are expecting it too.
Yeah.
Well, it was already down there. Because Power Light was
It's gonna mess around with 800,000 people.
Super thick.
It may fuck around be 1 million.
It might.
Again.
It might.
Shit, shout out Angela Believes. She posted some footage. She was on Facebook after they won. She was down at Power Light, and she, showed some footage here, and I was like, oh, okay, that's a cool little crowd, right? And then she posted around. I was like, oh shit, oh damn, there's a lot of mother. Yeah,
they paid to get in there.
Woo, man. Angela Believes didn't.
Yeah, but I'm saying like
Everybody else did.
Now this is what I heard.
They all paid for her.
But I heard that they started out charging $20, and as it got later through the game,
yeah, 50.
Yeah, it got up to like $50, $60.
Damn.
They ain't give a fuck.
Just to watch that shit and be around other people watching that shit.
Yepper. Because it was.
I watched that shit on the big ass TV. Shout out Turkey Leg Man.
Straight up.
Kept niggas safe down on the queue.
Shit, if I'd known Turkey Leg Man was doing that, I might have slid over there with you and grabbed me one of them turkey legs with the macaroni and cheese in it.
The busting.
The busting.
Hey,
the turkey legs you gotta eat with a knife and fork.
No, the burn-in sandwich.
From Turkey Leg Man?
Yes.
Yeah, they didn't expand it. Like it's hella shit on the menu now.
That shit is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wings and everything.
I'm all with that now, but I still want some more busting.
I normally like my burn-ins like in a pile, whether it be in a container or on a plate. You know what I mean? Put your sauce on there, or make you a little dipping station, and do it like that. But man, he had it on that motherfucking bun, dog. Woo! Man, I almost ate another one right there, dog. I almost did.
Hey man,
I'll say they repping it right down there.
Yes, they are.
We need to do a broadcast from.
Yeah, we got the invite. We just need to set it up.
Or just need to go. Jason be going without us all the time. I don't like that.
I told y'all where I was at.
No, you didn't. I ain't got no message.
I told Rock.
I was already over here. Yeah, because I was already over here setting up the Rotel shit.
Yeah, that Rotel was fire, but that shit locked me up.
Say like McDuffie.
Oh boy, look. No, it locked me down. It just locked me up.
It's got a little bit of heat in it. You know?
No, it wasn't. I ain't tasting none of that. It was cool though. But I fucked. Oh, I ate that whole the tray, the little plate bowl deal you sent. Oh man, I fucked around and ate that shit that night. I was locked up in the morning.
Oh, so there was also
blockage.
There was ground beef in there. There was like the Taco Bell meat in there that I got a hold of.
Hold up, what?
That's why
I got a hold of some Taco Bell meat.
Oh man!
Bag.
Oh goddamn!
That's why.
That's why I was
Hold on. Hold on.
My body was like, let it go, and it was like, I was like,
do it.
Hold on.
Like, we in here.
Why bro simmer up some chorizo and threw that in there too?
That was that.
And
too
did
much.
one roasted rotel and one hot rotel.
Well, whichever one I had in that there was nice. I enjoyed it, until about 5 hours later when I was needing to go and excavate.
Hey, I've been taking my pills lately.
Oh no, pills wasn't gonna help me. This was straight up. Plus, I hadn't been. That was like the most dairy I'd eaten in months, and I mean like months, like 8-9 months. I don't really eat a lot of dairy anymore.
So say that's dairy, grease, beef, pork.
And I don't eat pork like that. You know. So it was tasty. That shit was fire in a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say that shit was not worth the. Okay, it almost wasn't worth the lockage.
You just had to prepare better, you know.
Shit, I ain't know where to prepare for that. That's
throw you a couple of Tums down real quick.
That's not gonna do nothing for that.
Not
that cheese wall.
Not that.
Nigga, I coated all my stomach lining with nacho cheese, nigga. The queso.
The Great Wall of Cheese.
The Great Wall of Cheese,
Nigga, I had to drink me a probiotic soda. I got me a couple of them. I drank one of them yesterday. I drank one of them today at work. I drank them both. I was like, and then the one today at work was like, I was like, uh-oh. I'll be back.
So we getting on up through there.
Woo! Yeah, buddy. But Monday was rough for you, boy. I told you yesterday we was at the out of diametric. He came by. I was getting off early yesterday, and I was actually just about to hit him up and be like, "Hey, nigga, what the fuck you doing?" But he actually slid through the job. So I was like, "Hey, shit, let's go grab a beer or something." He's like, "Man, I gotta get something to eat. As long as we get something to eat, we can get, you know." And I was like, "Well, you know, such and such diametric. You know, they got the burn theory." So we went out there. Man, the whole time we was out there waiting on the food to get brought to us, I was like, "Oh man, I ate like shit this weekend." We talking to Nigel. Shout out Nigel, Beers with Nigel.
What up?
And I'm like, yeah, I ate like shit this weekend because of the Super Bowl. Everywhere I went, you know, everybody was doing like Rotel or something heavy that, you know, just, oh man. So I was like, it's just been, you know, just a hard weekend, and I don't even eat like that no more. Excuse me. And as I was about to eat this burger with some smoked mac and cheese, fire, by the way, fire. I don't even remember what the point of this story was now, but
hey, them garlic parmesan tater tots I had was fire too.
Oh yeah, them they're not called tater tots. They called
I forgot. Yeah.
Something with the tater tots. They firing a motherfucker too. We need to go out there and eat. And they got a couple of non-alcoholics out there.
Nice.
Rockwell was there, so it might have been an alcoholic there. It might have been me though. I'm talking shit. Neither one of us are alcoholics.
Taylor Tots.
Taylor Tots. And not Swift. They were Taylor Tots a while ago.
Oh.
What, they switched it?
I didn't realize I could have added some meat to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's why Nigel slid us the little carafe.
Yeah. Okay.
Of some extra meat.
Okay.
And I was just picking out the extra meat. I was like, fuck it. Yeah, that shit was fire. I was like, shit. I'm trying not to let the extra meat go to waste, but my stomach is. Oh, when I got now the burger, the burger and the smoked mac and cheese last night did force the outage.
That's real cheese.
Yeah, that was real boy.
That's real cheese.
Because what I told him last night, I said, yeah, this cheese is fire because it ain't got the lockdown. This mac and cheese fire ain't got that lockdown quotient to it. And they started chuckling. And I was like, y'all don't understand how for real that is, man. Macaroni and cheese that lock you down ain't, I mean, it might still be fire, but is it worth the lockdown?
No.
Yeah, so that Friday after Thanksgiving.
Unless you prepare.
Shit.
You better make sure you got you some turkey and stuff and cranberries. Cranberry sauce.
Like damn Black Friday. It's a Brown Friday.
It's black.
Hopefully it's not black.
Oh, it is though.
You may need to go see a doctor about that.
Oh man. Yeah, but I don't know, Rockwell. Back to your original point. I still don't want the Chiefs to try to make no move to get Marvin Harrison Jr., man. I just
don't think it's a possibility.
I don't think it's possible. And if it was possible, they would have to give up way too much, in my opinion. And I would be forever pissed off about that. And I would never, even if they won. Okay, if they won
but you are talking about a likely generational talent.
Likely
with the greatest QB ever.
And that would be
unfair.
That's why you gotta overpay.
They not it. Who gonna help the Chiefs? I go back to that.
Cause this is all right. Just that scenario.
The Bears are the only team I could see help possibly, just because of Ryan Poles' connection with the Chiefs and the Bears. Other than that,
the Bears too, though. The Bears would do something where y'all wouldn't even have to probably give up Chris Jones to get their pick.
You think so?
It's the Bear thing to do.
Damn.
Like it really is. Like if the Bears can fuck up, they will fuck up.
Damn.
They got the number 1 overall and the number 9. They will find a way to fuck up both those picks.
Oh, well, I said that in one of the P's Power Fives a couple months ago. Everybody thought I was bullshit. Thought I was on one. And then they started coming around on my, not you, but everybody else started coming around on my train on that. They were like, yeah, you know what? You right, P. They gonna fuck up that number 1 pick. I'm like, yeah, that's right, because Caleb Williams don't even want to fuck with y'all.
He don't. Every time they have a chance to do the right thing, if there's a A, B, and C, A being the optimal, B being the okay, C being the worst, they go C every time. Think about it. Mahomes, what's the name? Groper Cleveland and Trubisky. Like any day of the week, who are you picking last out of them?
Say that again.
Mahomes, Groper Cleveland, or Mitchell Trubisky.
Who am I picking last?
Yeah, who are you picking last? No matter what.
Oh, Trubisky is getting picked last out of that.
And like no matter what you picking for, like whether it be nigga, let's play 1-on-1 basketball, nigga, let's play soccer. Like damn the fact that he was absolutely the worst quarterback out of those 3. Took him number 2 overall.
A North Carolina quarterback
that played 1 year, had 1 season. Like I could see if they would have took Watson. That would have made sense. Like dude won national championship. He balled out at Clemson for a few years.
And I'm assuming that their perception was that he was as or more athletic than Mahomes.
At least.
That would have to be their assessment.
Yeah, I don't get it.
No. Now I'll be for real. I didn't know who he was until week of.
Nobody did.
So when I heard Patrick, when I keep hearing Patrick Mahomes is in the conversation, I was like, it's another fucking, I thought it was another white Texas Tech quarterback, like like Cliff Kingsbury Jr. and shit. And it's kind of actually what you got. But once I saw some of his tape, I was like, oh yeah, him. That's the one with the arm. That's obvious. Yeah, I don't understand that either. Even if you're going to draft Trubisky in the top 10, you don't draft him ahead of them two.
They did, and they continue to do.
Oh, and what's fucked up is Trubisky played against lesser competition than Mahomes did.
I don't know.
With the exception of Florida State.
Now the ACC was it was almost on the same level as the Big 12 back then.
I don't know.
Because I mean, Virginia was decent. Yeah, you
That's
got
all Virginia
Florida
ever
State.
is decent.
They put cats in the lead though.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But as far as them actually accomplishing anything, yeah. They're like, that's not the point of it.
But yeah, I think instead
I don't know
of
why I just bombed over Virginia. It's nothing personal.
but yeah, I think what y'all are gonna do, I really think Mike Evans is in play. Like as far as wide receivers go.
Ooh-wee.
Maybe man, what's the kid from Arizona? Marquise Brown.
I heard that as well. I don't know about saying Bernardino Brown, man. Is he really gonna be Hollywood? Is the thing.
He may be Fresno. He may be Fresno.
I think he still got enough jets to
oh yeah. He got the wheels. I just think he really needs to focus. And I think if he gets with Mahomes is gonna get him right.
I could totally see that working out. Yeah. Because it wasn't that bad with Murray once he was actually healthy and shit,
right. And just like I said,
and we should be getting him at a player's price.
Oh, most definitely.
You know what I mean? Should be getting him at a player's price.
And I think one thing about this year specifically, y'all may get some cats that y'all didn't think y'all would be able to get because they want to be a part of what y'all got going on.
Hey, man, you get Mike Evans and Hollywood Brown in here, you've done your job.
Oh, without a doubt.
You've done your job.
And just like I said last week, I think Evans would for real take a decent deal.
Around and sign Gabe Davis is who we gonna sign.
But would you rather have Mike? Would you rather have Evans over Davis?
Yes, absolutely Evans over Davis. But I'm saying if for some reason you got to, because I'm not going to bid for. I mean, I'll bid for Mike Evans. I'm not going to bid for Hollywood Brown. You know what I mean? But Gabe Davis is likely a receiver that you're not going to have to bid on.
Mm-hmm.
If all else fails, I bet you we can get Gabe Davis.
Mm-hmm.
And although he's definitely had up and down games and whatnot, he's got the speed and the ability to get open that we sorely need.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, you're getting with Pat. We'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Just tell me where you need it, Gabe. And then just be there and catch the fucking ball.
Now, did MVS do enough for y'all to bring him back?
On a player's price?
I'm saying playoff MVS is a thing now.
No, it's not.
It's definitely a thing.
It's not.
He gonna have to take a pay cut. A nice one.
11 is too much for him?
Yes.
Hmm.
To run with us?
Y'all gotta spend some money somewhere. And y'all are gonna have to kind of overspend at some positions.
Bro, if we let him go and get Mike Evans and Hollywood Brown.
Well, I mean, if y'all get both of them, then yeah.
If we get
I mean,
Mike
MVS
Evans
is out of
and
here.
Gabe Davis, if we get Mike Evans and Gabe Davis.
Because I think if you get either or, and you have Rice as your number 2, y'all set.
Yeah.
Hell, you can bring back Hardman and throw him in the slot.
Oh, they're bringing back Hardman. They're absolutely bringing back Hardman.
I don't think so.
Oh, no. Hardman's going to be a cockroach in this organization now. You're never going to be able to get rid of him. Ever, 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 ever.
I don't think so.
That nigga was talking shit, too, when they interviewed him.
I felt the same way about the Williamses.
He said, it's all fake love. You know.
That's real, though.
You just won the Super Bowl.
Luckiest nigga in America, though.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. McCole Hardman, Super Bowl legend, dog.
Mm.
Super Bowl legend.
Yeah, I say he's forever gonna be on y'all's all-time reels.
Hold on. He actually did the things that we expected him to do when we drafted him.
Finally
To
paid
a
off.
degree.
He knew the playbook. I can never accuse him of taking plays off or nothing like that. I don't think I've ever seen that out of him.
No, he was good about that.
Yeah. But he really thinks he a number 1. He really thinks he's a number 1. He really thinks so.
Definitely not gonna get paid like it.
No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Player's price. It's gonna have to be. It's gonna have to be a player price. I mean, but even if we just get Mike Evans, man, and draft another high pick, I think we'll be all right.
Now let's just say worst case scenario. You get none of the above.
None of the above, as in what?
None of the
Wide receivers?
Yeah, none of the front.
Top wide receiver.
Yeah.
I'm okay not getting Gabe Davis. But you better draft.
But you better draft.
And I ain't talking about no moving up second round
And
to get Sky Moore shit.
and you got Justin Watson gonna have to come back. He gonna have to if we don't.
I'm okay with Justin Watson coming back either way.
He's done solid work for us. I can't complain about him. He knows who he is, and he maxes that out. But he's still a rotational situation. He showed the fuck shouldn't be playing the X like they had him a few times this year. Mm-hmm. That was a no-no. Mm-hmm. That was a no-no because they just kept safeties just sat all on the front of that shit. No, he ain't beating me. Not deep. He had his cross. He had his crosser, man. I can't let you go deep on him.
Sound like prom night.
So is it a given that Tony's gonna be gone?
Oh hell yeah!
I think they made that pretty clear.
Yeah, that was they made that quite clear.
Just like, nigga, you're out of here.
Might have even called him a nigga.
Hold up, but are they gonna trade him or are they just gonna cut him?
They're just gonna cut him.
I looked at that IG, man. It didn't look like it was on his official IG account.
They did not give a fuck. Whether that was his IG, fake IG, any IG, what mattered, and honestly, I think they were gonna let the IG shit slide. It was that shit that I talked about last week that set me on fire at the NFL opening night when that motherfucker had nerve to say, if are you a number one wide receiver? He said, if they give me the ball. With a straight fucking face. No, nigga.
The straightest.
Nigga, no. Nigga, no. Nigga, no. No.
Nope.
Not for the Kansas City Chiefs.
Nope.
You have proven that you are not.
And it was gonna be either you or Hardman. It's gonna be Hardman now. Hardman is entrenched as the gadget guy.
I understand you scored, but see that's Cube reminding y'all they'll find a new nigga next year. Cause Tony, last year you was the new nigga that came in and scored a touchdown in the Super Bowl and was a darling of the, you know what I'm saying, and blah blah blah. And then you came through and kind of flopped on this year.
We had robbed the Giants.
You kind of came through and flopped this year. And now the new nigga is the old nigga? But he back, so he knew.
He's too little. I mean, I know he's not as short as he looks on the TV, but...
Who are you talking about?
Tony. I don't think he has enough strength to go through getting that many touches without fucking some shit up.
So you think they just overutilized him?
They were expecting to turn him into a one. And him being a complete failure at even to being a 2 or a 3 hurt their prospects for the year. They needed to hit on Tony being a season-long producer, and it didn't happen. That was the only reason that Veach could justify not making a bigger move last year, like free agent move last year, in addition to drafting Rice.
Because they basically just say, look at what he did in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But in Veach, I trust.
Now, I know I'm it's a little soon to be talking about this, but if y'all get this 3-peat, is Pat the GOAT?
Yep.
Yeah.
because it's never been done in the NFL before.
Yeah.
Yep.
And all he has to do is stay healthy. That's all he got to do.
Well, I say let Vegas tell it. The 49ers are still the favorite to win. That shit
That's
don't.
cool,
It don't make no sense though.
If I'm not mistaken, after the Super Bowl last year, the Eagles were the favorite. To either the Eagles or the 49ers. Well, it might have been the 49ers.
I think it was the Eagles.
But I think the Eagles were the favorite to win after the Super Bowl. So it is what it is. And shit, if I was Vegas, I wouldn't put the Chiefs as a favorite either right now. Shit, they know it's a lot of holes. It's about to get a lot of holes. Got to get filled. It's
But they gonna fix the wide receiver situation.
Oh, that's the definite.
And y'all got Pat.
Here we got Pat. You ain't gonna have to tell them twice to put some real investment into a wide receiver this year. The question is, do you get a true X receiver?
See, I think they can do that without drafting Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yes. But it's gonna be Mike Evans, and Mike gonna have to get the ball. He's gonna call for the ball. He's going to.
Shit, you think Pat won't throw Mike the ball?
He gonna get the rock.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If Mike open, Pat
He really don't have to be open either.
He ain't really got to be open. Yeah, Pat gonna get him the rock.
That's true.
Ain't he gonna get 1,000?
Yeah, Pat gonna get him the rock.
Oh yeah, he's good for 1,200.
Oh no, Mike gets in with this offense. I think Mike gets 1,000 by week 10.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying, depending on when the bye week is, by week 10, week 11. Oh, and that's real talk. And I mean, a solid into the 1,000, not just like 1,001, 1,003. No, I'm talking like 1,085. It's real. Maybe even 1,100. Shit, it's Patrick Mahomes, man. This dude is one of one.
Yes, he is.
We lucky.
I swear I had a Dynasty
Very
League
much so.
player that was Patrick Mahomes. Like back in like
Oh, we all
02.
did. We all did. Oh, Madden. It was like, man, this guy can never exist.
Mixed kid, number 5 in college.
Might even had him go to Texas Tech.
Say had like 84 speed. You don't want nothing too crazy.
Nothing
Right.
too ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But for a quarterback, he had some wheels and he had some decent acceleration, but he just didn't. He just don't ever use it. You know what I'm saying? I just use it to scramble in the pocket.
Right. Somebody gonna get open.
And got the nerve to have like a 71 break tackle. You know what I'm saying? Just enough to be able to truck one of your motherfuckers. You can pick who it's gonna be, but one of y'all is somebody about to catch a trucking.
Only need one.
So realistically, he got 3 right now.
7.
Thinking he can touch 7.
Yeah, because honestly,
Okay, here's the issue, or here's the crux of it.
I'm about to put money on the 3-peat next week.
So We definitely got a 3P. We got to do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we are going to take. There's going to be a couple of down years, maybe back to back.
That's cool.
Some you know what I mean. Something's going to happen. So the question is, how well do you bounce back from that lull in success? Right.
See, the lull is going to coincide with Andy leaving, with Travis leaving, with that changeover happening, and then the new form of the monster arises after a year, maybe two, of everything. You know what I'm saying? Getting really put back to in new positions.
Now,
but it ain't like Andy can't reload at tight end.
But does he end up being like
Andy's
being
gone
like
in
Rodgers?
3 years.
3 years?
I think so.
Because he'd be what, 70?
No, six.
No, I think it'd be
Maybe
like
60.
no, it'd be
8.
70.
It'd be 60, 65.
Oh, he's just 65 now.
Yep.
Oh, the Andy's gone in 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he'll at least make it to 70.
Yeah, Andy's gone in 5 years. And
What the
honestly,
fuck you gonna do?
but hold up. But honestly, I could see if they get the three-peat, I could see Andy doing 2 more years after that.
Hey, if he keep winning Super Bowls, man.
If they get the 3P, why wouldn't he just retire? Because nobody's gonna ever do that again.
Because Andy would want to go for the 4-peat.
That's a lot.
Oh, he's gonna push that as far as he can push it. When he can't push that any longer, that's when he'll stop.
So you don't think the stress will be too much for him?
What is he gonna do if he retires?
Shit, go eat nuggies all day. Shit.
He can still that. He can do that now.
He doing that.
He's doing
does
that
that
now.
anyway. Yeah, that's not a. And he's eating them for free because shit, I dare somebody to pay charge Andy Reid for a meal in Kansas City.
Andy gonna fuck around and be like a paid consultant for us, even after he's done coaching. So we can send him some playbooks and be like, "What do you think, Andy?"
Man, so we can send him some fucking Gates gift certificates. Like, Andy, go ahead and get your fucking beef on buns.
Man, but
Booyah.
But yeah, I could see him at least making it to 70. And if we're really like winning every other year, or every 2-3 years, he'll keep going.
I don't know. Andy's I can see him if he gets to 5. I could honestly see him being like, you know what?
Done all I'm gonna do.
Fuck it.
But he can get to 5 in 2 years.
Yeah.
That's what I just said. I mean, if it possibly, I think they get the 3-peat. And I say that right now the same way I was saying 3 months ago that even though the Chiefs were in the middle of doing some stupid shit and looking bad, I still see them as the AFC representative for the Super Bowl. And depending on who they play, winning the Super Bowl still. I still just see that. I don't.
Nobody that we lost to, I feared.
Oh no. And the Raiders lost was the wake up call.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid said he texted Antonio Pierce like, "Hey man, first off, nice facilities." That's kind of a dig, in my opinion. That's kind of yeah.
Say we'll be back here.
Secondly, thanks for the wake up call. I was like, oh shit, damn. I see Andy Reid got a little bit dog in him.
Veach even basically acknowledged that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yeah, we reviewed everything. But we review aspects of the organization every day. But he was like, basically like, yeah, we had to sit down and talk, dog. Andy, Legion of Zoom is gone. It's gone, bro. Run the fucking ball. And run the ball he has. That's the other thing. Maybe this is a call to him to invest more in running backs.
Mm-hmm.
And actually
Resign Pacheco, get another Pro Bowl caliber running back in here to spell him.
Y'all know who's gonna be out there in this off season.
Derrick Henry.
And if y'all get him,
you already know my plan.
I might have to fuck around and get a Henry Chiefs jersey.
You already know my plan. We get him and wrap him up to about week 14.
Hey, and we
then
need
bust him out a little bit.
We need a fullback back. We need a fullback or H back.
And see the
and Gray nor Bell is that option.
But is Andy gonna dedicate a roster spot to a fullback? I can see it. I can see an H back. But is he gonna dedicate a full roster spot to just a
He's done
fullback?
it before.
Yeah, but y'all barely used Sherman when y'all had dude.
Yeah. But after Jamal Charles, we didn't really have nobody that would really benefit from a lead block. Now you give Pacheco a lead block, he's going to do damage.
But the way that nigga run, he been ran up the back of the fullback.
Yes, he will.
As long as you don't outrun him.
Yes, he will.
It's like, man, like slow down, Pacheco. Let me get a couple steps in first. The big dog, goddamn.
That's why it might have to be an H back. It might have to be somebody with a little speed.
Man,
you know. But you got your little guy that's a gadget guy. You need a big guy that's a gadget guy. You know what I mean? Gray and Bell have served us nobly.
Now, if the Chiefs are going to move up, I'd rather see them move up to draft that tight end that's hot in the streets. What's his name? Knowles or I think his name is Knowles.
Man, I wish Arthur Smith hadn't got fired because we sure could have traded for fucking Kyle Pitts. We sure could have got him.
but shit, even they knew.
For the low.
But even they knew coach ain't even talking about using him.
Word?
Did you hear his when they said like who do you like you have weapons or like are you happy to be here? And he was like, yeah. He was like Drake London. He was like Robinson. Didn't name your boy.
Really?
Yeah. And it was kind of glaring.
Let him go, man. Let him go.
Cause they ain't used dude for shit.
He would be a chief in a heartbeat.
Man,
Who's that?
Kyle Pitts.
that would almost be unfair.
Bro.
And then you ease him in the Kelsey spot like that's nah.
Hold on, ain't even fuck around and just go heavy set.
I can't let y'all do that.
And fucking Travis on the outside.
I can't even let y'all do that.
On the outside. Pitts and Travis Kelsey.
I'm vetoing that shit.
You gonna pull a David Stern to the Lakers on us?
It's not gonna happen.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And that means we could play in 2 tight end sets all game and run from that bitch.
Yeah, that wouldn't even be fair. See the NFL ain't gonna let y'all do shit like that. I think they gonna start conspiring against y'all.
Hey, let it be any kind of funk in Atlanta with Kyle Pitts. It's guaranteed Veach gonna try and get him.
You never know. It for real may be in the works because the coach, like, he specifically did not name him in they offensive game plans like that. The shit was kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, that's Raheem Morris down there. I forgot that. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, the NFL is not gonna let y'all do that. But man, let's talk about this halftime show. Your boy Ursher. Now I personally think he did his thing. Like I enjoyed myself and I enjoyed the performance. A lot of people are saying that I guess it wasn't enough. Some people were saying it was too much with the whole Alicia Keys thing. I wasn't bothered by any of it. Just like I said, I enjoyed it. It was probably one of my top 5 Super Bowl performances that I've seen as far as the halftime show goes.
But you know that shit. You know it's not cancel culture. It's outrage culture. You know what I mean? Like that's become humanity's like go-to emotion. Right? And niggas will find anything to complain about, dog.
Yeah.
They complain about Taylor Swift, who had an entirety of 2 minutes and 11 seconds worth of video, worth of screen time during the entire playoffs. The entire playoffs. Still hating.
Getting their chug on.
It's too much.
Still hating. But that's all right. I'm ready to accept the villain role. We've had our righteous victories.
Well, I say y'all definitely the villains now. It's Casey hate from now on.
We are the Red Menace.
Yeah, everywhere y'all go, the new Patriots.
We are not well liked
At all.
I'm okay with that.
Man, that's wild, man. Just thinking, I don't think Mahomes is this successful with any other coach but Reed. I really don't. And I know there's some offensive minds out there, but like Pat said himself, like Reed allows him to be himself as a player, and they mold the offense around that. And I think most offensive coordinators out there have a rigid style that they at least start out with. I can't remember who said it during the Super Bowl, but they say usually. I think Dana Hughes said this. He said, usually, like the packages that you started with at the beginning of the season are going to be the ones that you end with.
Mm.
Is it because it's really hard to make major week by week adjustments to the offense.
Mm.
And all we had to do is make one adjustment, and it made our whole shit a whole lot more respectable on offense. I can't see us not getting better. I don't give a fuck about Harbaugh. It's still the fucking Chargers.
That's y'all's new competition, though.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the new rivalry.
Because I said that, and the AFC West as a whole has gotten better.
Hey,
It's not gonna be a cakewalk like it has been.
Jim gonna take some lumps for a couple years.
Does he have to though?
I don't think he's gonna get out of Herbert what everybody expects him to get out of Herbert.
If he just gets the same production out of him and not make not make those dumbass mistakes that Staley was making, I mean, the Chargers are gonna be all right.
Well, they're gonna need a new running back.
Well, Eckler's not coming back.
Well, they don't have a deal in place, and he was at the end of his contract. You'll probably get him back, but he ain't the Austin Eckler of old.
Yeah.
Now he's not the same guy. The things that you thought he were limited in coming into the league are actually coming to fruition now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Towards the end of his career. Shit, I wouldn't be surprised if they got Derrick Henry.
Man, I don't know if I see that though. He would be more likely to come back to Tennessee than to go out there.
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back, bro.
We may not have a choice but to get him back up in there.
Because they got the new stadium.
We gotta do something because the rest of the offense, like
you better find you a Bijan Robinson type out there.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
But he ain't coming back. He's gonna want some money, but
he wants to win more than anything.
He wants to win.
Yeah, and that's not in Tennessee right now.
He wants to win.
That's not in Tennessee for like 4 years.
I say 3.
And bringing him on
give
board,
us 3. Give us a solid 3 years. We back up in.
And bringing him on board would solve all of our short yardage situations.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You still don't have to tush push. You don't have to bootleg Mahomes out. You just fucking send Derrick Henry to go get you half a yard, which he can do falling on somebody
Easily.
Oh, and did y'all hear? Man, Allegretti paid damn near the entire game with a fucked up UCL.
Dude, I saw that and I was like,
that shit was wild.
I was like, damn. 76 snaps or 79 snaps?
Yeah, 79.
I was like,
jeez, man.
And he hurt
That's a guy that needs to be a chief for life.
hurt that shit early too.
Mm.
I was like, damn. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, that guy definitely.
He kept him off his ass.
Yeah.
Well, since the Chiefs are the villains now, how long before they make y'all change y'all's name?
Here's the problem. We're not going to get caught in a scandal big enough for them to, A, sell the team. To make them sell the team. B, that's not. They're also not. Since they can't make us sell the team, they're not gonna force us to change the name. It's not gonna happen.
So you don't think if all the
Lamar Hunt is a co-architect of what the NFL is today.
So if all the Swifties got together and said that it's just is way too racist of a name, like that wouldn't put enough pressure on the NFL to say, hey, y'all got to do something about this.
Listen, and I can't give you an assessment on how authentic it is, but the Chiefs say they've reached out to people they consider experts on the subject, people in different First Nations, and have gotten mostly positive feedback. Right? I think the worst appropriations that we made of Native Americans have been banned now from the stadium.
From our stadium.
From our stadium.
People still out there doing the job.
Because a show showed up at the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, the kid.
In headdress. No, I'm talking about in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. With that kid, too.
Oh, that was a couple weeks ago. That was at the... Damn, which game was that?
No, it was Super Bowl.
Nah, that was regular season when the little kid.
It wasn't Super Bowl. Yeah.
No, but I'm saying that kid went to the Super Bowl. In face paint, but it was red, white, and yellow.
You know what? Never mind. I'm just...
But I think we're gonna be the one organization that survives. Cause we'll chip away at whatever offensive imagery that you bring up. I mean that's the only way you're gonna win this thing with them is you're just gonna have to slowly chip away at one aspect of it. You know what I mean? Until you get
they definitely got rid of war paint.
And then you go to the. Did they get rid of war paint?
They have to. It ain't no way they can. There's no way they can justify that anymore. They can't.
But that's not just a Native American thing. The Cowboys had a horse too, didn't they?
I'll give you that.
Yeah. And we have a livestock tradition here. So I think we will be the one. Well, not the one, because the Blackhawks will never be asked to change. Because they've gotten explicit approval from Blackhawk Nation. They'll just have to chip away at the things they don't like. And Clark will end up just giving them to you about once every 7 years. You know what I mean? Till 21 years later. Hey, Clark Hunt's done a great job turning around the imagery. No, that dude is a godfather in this league, man. He's a made man amongst these owners. And he is as far as personnel is concerned and hiring and firing, he is much more active than his father. Much more active. He ain't fucking around.
Do you think there'll ever be a time when when he sells the team? Will the Chiefs ever be outside of the Hunt family?
I don't believe so.
No. there's too many family members that are part of the trust that you can start taking them down one of their lineages, you know. No, I think it'll be somewhere in the Hunt family tree. Just like the Rooneys ain't gonna ever get rid of the Steelers. They'll never do that. But if for somehow, some way they do get us to change, we won't have to change the name. We'll turn right into firemen. Because H. Roe Barter was also a fire chief before he was mayor.
And firehouses in Kansas City are also racist, so you know it's just solid. Just slide it right, you know.
And that headdress will turn into a firefighter helmet. Firefighter helmets will skyrocket in price.
Man.
Everybody gonna be wearing fire helmets. Too easy. That's all they're gonna do. That's all they're gonna do. That was originally a concept. It was either that or it was the Native American stuff. No problem. Go Chiefs. And then now instead of the war song, you're gonna get sirens.
That should be terrible.
You're gonna get sirens. They're gonna have all. They're gonna insert like those fucking thunder sticks into the equation, or water guns or something.
Oh, and
Firehouse Subs will be in this bitch. Just
well, say another Kansas City news that I guess just broke today. The new Royal Stadium going to the Crossroad districts.
yeah, I just saw that.
Y'all's thoughts?
I'm good with it. It's still close enough to the Vine district without imposing itself on the district. You still right down the street from the Negro League Museum. Yeah, I mean, there's not. I haven't seen the actual street section that they're gonna, level, like what properties they're gonna level to make this happen. But I don't think there's anything that's gonna be protected. You know what I mean?
And the spot that they got it, I think it said Truman and Grand, and there's like, I think they said either 6 to 8 businesses that would get displaced.
Truman and Grand, huh?
They said if they put it where
At the Star Building.
Oh, okay. That's gonna be wild.
yeah,
That building ain't even 30 years old, is it?
nah,
Nah, that was in the 2000s. That was in the odds. That motherfucker ain't made it 20 years. And they about to level that motherfucker.
hey, newspapers ain't selling.
That's true.
Oh, they been out of that building. They ain't used that building for like 8-9 years, some shit like that. So,
I'll say it's nice looking though. I'll say it's definitely a
you
pretty
can
building.
knock that down. Man, the traffic though.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous.
You definitely gonna have to build some more parking garages out there. You're gonna have to have shuttles from satellite garages bringing the people to the stadium, or pedicabs or something. But I think that fits that section of the crossroads. Yeah, you're not there's nothing sacred over there.
And it's about time the people in KC just realize we a big city now. Like this small town mindset that people got, it's time to let that shit go. Like KC, it's got some shit popping.
Yeah.
So it's just time to get with it, y'all. Get off the bullshit.
We're finally starting to become the big city that we knew we could be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't fight it no more.
Right.
Because the last thing we wanted is to have the Royals go elsewhere. Well, I say that's all I have for now. You got anything, P?
I'm pretty much, still living the champion life.
Yeah, y'all niggas is living the dream, and I'm over here living the nightmare.
Yeah, I figured, this was probably a difficult episode for you, and
I'll push through. No hate at all. Just congratulations. Fuck y'all.
Oh, so real quick,
fuck the Chiefs.
There was a rumor out here that the Super Bowl streaker made $1,000 bet on a prop bet that somebody would streak during the Super Bowl and went out there and did it himself.
Nice.
But they're saying the casino is talking about not paying out. He's supposed to get like $50,000 out of that.
Well, how much is it gonna cost for him to bail?
Oh shit! Oh, that wasn't no big money. I mean, it was certainly he was going to jail, but
most definitely.
But it's still a misdemeanor. Yeah, that's what they're saying. Well, some of the people are saying they don't know if it's true. But this dude that looks like the streaker is on the IG or on TikTok saying that he put 20 racks on this. He won, but they ain't paying him his money.
Niggas like, joke's on you, asshole. No, but DraftKings does be doing bullshit like that. Because when the what was that? It wasn't a PGA Tour, but was it the Live Tour? A couple weeks ago, they got either rained out or something happened. It was too windy or some shit. So a lot of people ended up betting. They played some parlays and put like the top 20 golfers on it. And it was some crazy odds for like if you bet $10, you'd win like 20,000 or something stupid like that. But the way that the tournament got canceled, they was just like we don't have to pay it out because of the weather. So I didn't know they could do shit like that.
Hey, this motherfucker gonna be right across the highway from fucking T-Mobile Center. It's perfect.
Yeah. Didn't you say they was doing they was gonna put a walkway or some shit?
Over the top. Perfect.
Yeah, it's coming.
But you need some more parking garages. You need a parking plan. But it's time for that anyway.
Yeah. KC is coming, y'all. Get ready.
Bar is gonna go so hard now.
Damn.
If they survive the
Yeah.
They right across the street in this mock-up. I'm looking at it. It's still there.
Shit, you gonna have to start parking on 35 and just walking.
Cause you taking what it looks like from Grand to Oak, maybe. Can't remember what street that is right there. Shit, maybe McGee. Yeah, that's cool. Five minutes from the Negro League Museum. 5 minutes from the Royals Youth Academy.
So get to
Now we need some fucking crown vision in here. They was talking about not having no crown vision. That's unacceptable.
get to ride on the Ferris wheel. I'm still not doing that shit. It look hella janky.
Man, I ain't did that shit since I was a child, and I don't know why I did it then. No thanks. And I got to wait. I got to wait for you to get me off this thing. I gotta wait. I gotta wait.
Yes, sir. And like 30 turns too.
Look,
It's gonna be a while.
I'll fuck around and be the last car at the end that has to rotate all the way back over. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'm not. I'm afraid of heights, but I'm more specifically afraid of heights that could fucking kill me. Fuck that.
Well, I was gonna say for the recap, Super Bowl 58, Sports Block with Ritoc, powered by the Monarchy. I'm Jay Ritoc. That's PL. That's DJ Rockwell. I'll say we see y'all Friday.